You would have thought he was a pastor, self. Well, not like very, very churchy, but like.
These are the etiquette that I was able to put down. Don't worry, this video will not be. If you know that you've been harassed by kidnappers, or you've been kidnapped, or you have escaped from kidnapping, or you want to know how God saved me from being kidnapped, please just stay tuned. Yes, stay tuned, people. And there is one important thing I always say: don't forget to subscribe to my channel. Yes, do not forget to subscribe to my channel. Okay, story time. Let's go to it. If you're here for the story, say hi. Okay, now let's go to the story proper. How I was kidnapped. Should I say kidnapped or duped? I think that's the right word. Because this all started that I was supposed to go to write an exam, an American exam, a SAT examination. So I was supposed to stay in my auntie's house and write it, because the places where you write this exam is SAT exam. They don't have it at Oka at the time, so I had to go to Enugu and stay in my auntie's house to write the exam. So at that time, I was so, when you're in the mood of exam, you're just so interested, you just want to pass, and there is abroad there. I just want to go abroad, so like that's all that mattered to me then. So when I went there, I was going for the lessons and all. So fast forward, so there was no particular December, I was very sick. I had typhoid and malaria, like the doctor said. But although in medical school you don't say you have typhoid and malaria, no, it doesn't work that way. So I went there, and okay, first of all, when I had typhoid, I didn't know I had typhoid and malaria. See what happened? I was in my auntie's house, and I got to realize that I was getting really slim, like very slim. I took malaria drugs, but it didn't help, because how I think I knew that I had typhoid and malaria, or typhoid with malaria, I think that's the right way to say it, was because whenever I take malaria drugs, I tend to vomit. And I know myself before, like I don't vomit like that. I don't vomit unnecessarily, like it has to be something that is triggering it. So because I know I take malaria drug in normal, and all I just feel is I feel feverish, I feel sick, and that's all to me, stomach ache, and that's all, but not vomiting or this crumpling feeling on my stomach. I was now sick, and I was very sleepy. Forget I'm looking so plumpy and so pumped up. I wasn't that way then. I was more on the very slim side of the process. This happened like 6 years ago, you guys, so it's not a recent story. So I just want to bring it up because it's something that I can never forget. Like it stayed in my memory, like it has stayed, and I know that a day is going to come. I'm going to talk about it, so still keep listening. So I was very slim, and my auntie was not around, and my other siblings, my other cousins were around, but they are small now, so they will not really know what's wrong with auntie. Did you get? So I told my mommy about mommy too much take drug. I took drug, but it didn't get better. So mommy said, "Bless and I beg, come back before you come and die in my hand. I beg, come back, I beg." So now fast forward to where the story started properly about the Mr. Kidnappers. I was coming back home. I said there was this vehicle. I was just okay. First of all, I was really very tired. You could see it on my face. I was very, very tired because I was tired. I can't even remember how tired I was. And I had my loads coming back. I just wished I had someone that could just drive me. And luckily, or unluckily, there was this guy that came and was like, okay, that he's looking for a place here in Anambra, in Okada. He wants to. I think he said a pharmacy or a school, I can't remember. And Dr. Emu like me answered them. First of all, if you don't know people you're replying to, if your instinct not tell you to reply to this kind of people or certain people, please don't. Because I felt like the moment I talked to them, the charm caught me. Yes, it caught me. So I was just like, okay, they need help. And the funny thing is that this place they even mentioned, I don't even know the place. I should have said no. But in my head I was like, I'm very tired. At least they can make it very nice to even drop me off in my house, because I was really very tired. So I entered the vehicle. So he was talking and I couldn't remember what he was saying. Then there's another guy again. Another guy came in and it was like, okay, this guy in front that he wants to, like, he now used to stand and ask the guy that there's this guy he wants to pick up, that the guy can also help us, so that both of us will combine efforts to help him look for the place. Mumu, like me, still sat there. I sat down there, going to a place I don't even know about. Okay, so I went there. When the guy entered into the car, you get, I was like, okay, maybe he's right. So we started driving, and the next thing, the guy was like, that he has a deal he wants to do here in Anambra, Oka. That he's from Togo, Cameroon, and he doesn't know Oka well, so he would need my help and my trust. That he has this truck. That he has this tank load of money, like it's very big, and he doesn't want to be duped, and he trusts women, that women were more trusted, and that he wants to entrust some part of the money to me, so that when he come back to Togo again, so, like, the funny thing that I was really small then. I think I just left secondary school at that time, yeah, and I was just like a year, like I said, 2015 this happened. So he was like he want to entrust money to me, and me, Mumu, I said, okay. I was so excited. I was like, oh my god, at a young age I'll be blowing. You see, greed is what makes people to be duped or kidnapped, or sometimes it's not really like greed though. Sometimes it's just like it just happens. But this one was greed. So I feel like if I had just, it might be that I'm not in my right senses, but I feel like if I had just be like, I beg, I'm not interested in this your whatever money thing, I don't know all this stuff, like, please don't involve me, it would have been more easier. But I said, okay, fine, let's do this. And so I said, like, what it needs from me. The funny thing that when all these things were happening, when we say that it's still charm that is holding, even though I know what was going on, I know what they were saying to me, but I was not thinking in the right sense. Do you understand? So the guy was like, I'm going to do a charm. I said, okay, that he wants to do one thing. But yes, first of all, he asked if I was a virgin, and I was like, yes. And the funny thing is that everything he was telling me, I was saying yes, because normally if I was in my right senses, why would the guy ask me if I'm a virgin? If I don't want to tell you about it, I shouldn't tell you on a platter of, like, just like that. For what? Why? If I want to tell you, it has something that I really want to, not because I just want to tell you. To what, to use it and do what? To buy rice, to buy beans? I don't understand. So what happened was that, and I said yes. So he said he's going to test to see if it's true that for the charm to work, I have to be a virgin. And then luckily I was, just say luckily, but yeah, I was a friend ago. So he said he poured one spit on my hand, that if I'm saying the truth, the thing will disappear in my middle of my hand, and if it doesn't, that means I'm lying. Do you understand? The funny thing that all these things they were saying to me, I could remember it vividly, but I was just compelled to just say yes to every single thing. My memory was not deleted. I could remember every single word that happened there. So another thing was like, okay, so after he told me that, Isha, he said, okay, no problem, that can he stop somewhere that I want to go and meet some people, the people that he has contract with them in Oka, one lonely path like that. And the funny thing, I was still young, I just left because I don't even know Oka very well. Imagine me, I don't know Oka very well, and I entered a car and I was sick, going to lead who, like, I just as in, sometimes I feel like slapping myself at what happened to me that time, because I could not really place what happened to me. So he said I should wait in the car, that he's, and I didn't even call my parents, I didn't call my mom, my brother, I didn't call anybody. Okay, let's go to the story proper. So he went there, and I was both of them, and they were conversing. So he said I should stay in the car and should wait for them. So I waited. So while he and his friend, or the guy that he said that he doesn't know the guy, that's what he said. Well, okay, I just had to believe it, that they want to go and talk with the people that they brought the money with, so they will converse and tell them about me, that I don't have to go and. So when they were done conversing, they now came back and they was like, okay, they are done conversing, there is another thing I have to do. You guys, oh god. He now said that he has gone to converse with people and that the deal has been settled, that I have to do some extra things. He then asked me, do I have an ATM card? I said no. You guys, if I had an ATM, I would have gone to empty my account for these people, for these nonsense people. I said no. Okay, asked me. The first thing he asked me was that, where's my phone? I gave him my phone. I was with 2 phones there. I gave him my 2 phones, my small phone, my big phone. I had like up to like 10k with me. I gave him everything I had to with money. I gave him. He was like he was going to go and do some charm with it or whatever, so that because I mean, my head I was like I don't have any bad thing. So like, maybe when he's done doing the charm, he'll give it back to me. That was what came to my head. Who like me? And that one again, he now said the funny part. Hey God, this is like the part that really annoyed my mom. He took me close to. He told me I show him the way to my house. So when I got close to my, okay, he didn't get to my house exactly, but the junction, and told me I should go to my house. I should get a bako bag and carry my mommy's gold, get my brother's laptop, anything that is valuable in the house. That don't worry, that when I get the money, like I will be very happy. Momo like me went inside the house, went all the way from the junction, went to my house, went to mommy's jewelry and stole all her gold. So my mom is still angry on that thing that happened. Even when my daddy bought for her, I stole everything. Thank God my brother locked his room and his laptop was locked inside. Inside I would have carried his laptop. I carried a bag, carried all the jewelry, all the money in my mommy's purse. I carried it. Oh hey God, Jesus Christ! I've never seen. I think I was basically hypnotized because it was not funny. Hey God, Jesus Christ! So I carried everything. Went to go and give it to him. The one thing I pissed my mom was like when I came back, I greeted her, but I didn't see her face. She was washing in the backyard. So she said that if she had known that she had seen me, she would have known that something is wrong with it because I was being so fishy. And my brother even saw me. I was like, seeing me. I told him that I was gonna get on something, but I didn't tell him because the guy told me that if I should tell anybody or anything, that the charm would break and I might even die in the process. That he has done the charm thing, so he wants to be sure that everything will work well. I shouldn't tell anybody. So me, I don't want to die. I carried all this money and give it to them. And the last thing they now said, and they also tried to check to I'm a virgin. They did some charm. I can't even remember. All these things were happening in a car, you guys. All these things were happening in a car. Thank God for the spirit that I have. They would have carried me and used me for one sacrifice or something. My mom was not happy. At least I came back alive, safe and sound. That's what was very important for her. Even if I stole her things, but at least I was alive. And like, cause someone was telling me about her experience, that she was gonna still take like 120,000 from my account, empty that whole account, give it to them. Hey God. You guys, kidnapping is real. Duping is real. Like, this is just looking like a fresh wound. So after I did all these things, they're not like, okay, there's one last thing that will happen now. They want to go and buy egg. That we should go to a place that there's 3 roads. So they will break the egg. They after breaking the egg there. I can't remember what they said. They said that if I don't give them all this within 3 days, I'm going to die. So I've already been initiated into the charm. So that what happened? They have to go look for an egg, or is it a guinea fowl egg or one egg like that? That they break it in a 3 road, middle of 3 roads. That I know I'll be settled and I'll collect my things back. That is how Mumu, like me, I was sick, I was tired, I was stressed. These people never had pity on me. Small girl like me. They now dropped me down and they were like I should wait for them. They don't go and buy the egg. This was how I kept on waiting for them for ages. Then I now got myself. And I started thinking that blessing. Am I okay? How will I give my phone to somebody? How will I? Hey God! I started crying. I started crying. Ask him. Luckily, I saw one Aboki guy because I waited for those people like 4 hours and nothing was happening. Ask him. I started begging her, please, I want transport money to go back to my house. I don't know what to do like that. Luckily, someone was nice and gave me money and I had to go home. I started crying. Mommy started asking me what's the problem. I told her everything. She's just weak. Like Jesus, guys. Hey, this is like. Oh my God. So you guys. That was how the story ended. Yes. Help me thank God that they didn't take me to a place and then sacrifice me, or you're finding my body being cut into different pieces. You won't even know, you won't even hear of me or being a YouTuber self if I was dead by then. That was 6 years ago. Like, it's something I give testimony about. Yes, I know that I took things that mommy was angry about, but she was happy that I was alive. even after the whole this, I went for deliverance because of the whole nonsense chant they did. They prayed for me and everything. But you guys, it wasn't a funny experience at all. I know it looked as if it's not so serious, but it was actually serious. It was serious. And then the funny part is that it even made my sickness even more worse. I had to get admitted into the hospital. Not admitted actually, but I was given like 5 shots of typhoid, an antibiotic shot for the typhoid I had, and I had very serious typhoid. Like, it was just crazy. Well, as soon as the devil just came all at once, and during that time, many bad things were happening to me. After that incident happened, and another one happened again, they stole my phone again. Like, it was just a time of trial and temptations. It was just a very bad time in my life. But since then, I've just been good, and I thank God. I even prayed, I fasted. It was crazy. Like, I don't feel like remembering about this incident because it wasn't something I would love to talk about. But my point here is, please, if you have to enter into a vehicle, for girls especially, please be careful. Be careful of the vehicle you're entering into. If somebody asks you of a place you don't know about, do not say you know and form my to know. Or if you're tired, please get a drop. Hi, if you day broke, you know how you go borrow and back, but at least you are alive to see the next day. Because anyways, that's the end of my story. Please subscribe to my channel, and thank you so much for staying with me and listening to my testimony and my story about God saved me from being kidnapped. Yes, thank God that I'm sure when they consulted their oracles, they got to know that I'm a child of destiny. They cannot tamper with a child of destiny. And I thank God for that, you guys. As well. So please, I always say that at the end of my video, please subscribe to my channel and please comment in the comment section of how I've been kidnapped before. Tell me how it was, how you moved on from it. What is the advice you'd like to give some girls or guys out there that has experienced kidnapping or something? You know, just say something. I guess something nice. Oh my God, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like, and for your comments and share to your friends. Okay, goodbye.